Vintage sound, modern design. This is the VS-1 analog synthesizer, a polyphonic synth designed with one primary objective: to realize the classic tone of the vintage polysynth in a modern, reliable package. To achieve this goal, we based our design on the discrete analog voice of the iconic Oberheim OBX, and we paired it with modern digital control and housed it all into an efficient 3U rack unit. The result is the raw, organic, alive sound that many feel is missing from modern polysynths. In simpler terms, the VS-1 is to the OBX what our Avalon bassline synth is to the Roland TB303. Maintain the sound, the quirks, the imperfections of the classic designs, and complement it with modern features and control, together with a simple interface. The VS-1 is bitimbral and is available in 4, 6, and 8 voice versions. It will also be user upgradable. There is also a DIY kit version for the 8 voice. The analog voice of the VS-1 is comprised of VCOs made up of discrete transistors, op amps, 5% carbon film resistors. The 12 dB multi-mode filter and VCA are made from discrete transistors and 3080 OTAs, and the envelope generators are made from AS3310, SEM3310 equivalent analog ICs. To control the synth, a fast 600 MHz system module is used so that we could easily integrate USB host and peripheral support, an OLED display, and also spit out data fast and efficiently to the 16-bit digital to analog converters. It also allows us to integrate such features as a polyphonic sequencer with parameter locks and motion sequencing, as well as additional digital LFOs and envelope generators to go along with the core analog modulation sources. So for the VS-1, we have completed the second prototype and are ready to go to production with many of the parts. The enclosure is 3U in size, and it's going straight into production with a few minor changes we made, including the overall depth of the unit and the location of some of the holes on the rear panel. The front panel is 3mm thick textured anodized aluminum. It's a really nice satin finish, perfect for screen printing. The second prototype front panel that you see here is using an overlay. It's not silk screened like the final parts will be. All of the parts you see here are on their second or third revisions. The main board, panel board, and voice motherboard are all going through one more revision before production. The DAC board, I/O board, and latest power supply board are all ready for production. Also, the first 1200 voice cards have already been manufactured and are in-house. Furthermore, the system module that contains the microcontroller and the memory and all the I/O support is already currently in production. Lastly, the fan. It's fully programmable. It has temperature sensors to determine speed and efficiency. If you're concerned about fan noise, you can always scale it back or turn it off. As for the software, most of the libraries and modules of code are tested and working on a prototype setup. This includes USB host and peripheral, DIN MIDI, CV DAC handling, scanning of the switches and potentiometers, polyphonic sequencer and arpeggiator. What has not been started yet is the OLED display implementation. We're still working on the workflow to determine what will be displayed during use. Also, the digital envelopes have not been implemented yet. As a company, Abstract Instruments has been around now for over 6 years. The VS-1 will be our second synth and 8th product overall. We have over 26 years experience in product development and engineering, have worked for several well-known companies, and have been involved in the design of over 100 audio products. We have a 2,500 square foot office in Los Angeles where we do all product development and final assembly. We're launching here on Kickstarter, as the platform is a credible way to accept pledges, essentially pre-orders, for a product that is not yet shipping, and also allows us to determine demand and scale manufacturing. Also, if funding is successful, we will be adding a program manager to manage this project and also handle customer support. From all of us at Abstract Instruments, thanks for your support, and we look forward to delivering the raw analog sound of the VS-1.